नीट। क्लास लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने डिस्कस किया क्लोरोप्लास्ट को, where we have discussed important types of chloroplast. हमने देखा कि chloroplasts they show great variations in both lower plants as well as higher plants. We discussed ultrastructure, different functions performed by chloroplast. साथ ही हमने समझा the term like stroma, granum, thylakoid, membrane, and we also discussed about an enzyme that is ribosco, which is present in the matrix of chloroplast. So class, all this we have discussed in detail in our last lecture. अगर आपने ये lecture अभी तक नहीं देखा है, please check out the link is given in the description box. From today we are going to start with an important term that is endomembrane system, जहाँ पे हम discuss करेंगे 4 important organelles and these are endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, lysosomes and vacuoles. So let's get started with endomembrane system. Endomembrane system, group of membranous cell organelles which are closely associated. यानी कि ऐसे structures जिनके functions आपस में coordinated हैं, right, functionally coordinated हैं, that is why they have become a part of endomembrane system, which includes endoplasmic reticulum, right? Then comes the Golgi bodies, then comes the lysosomes, and the last one comes the vacuoles. So all these we are going to discuss under the topic endomembrane system. So let's start with the very first endomembrane system, that is endoplasmic reticulum. So the very first endomembrane system, that is endoplasmic reticulum. The term endoplasmic reticulum was given by the scientist Potter, और इस एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम को इंडिपेंडेंटली डिस्कवर किया साइंटिस्ट थॉमसन एंड पॉटर ने. एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम कंसिस्ट ऑफ इंटरकनेक्टिंग मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड स्ट्रक्चर्स विच रन्स थ्रू आउट द साइटोप्लाज्म. यानी कि ये शुरू होते हैं न्यूक्लियस से, राइट, ये न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन से शुरू होते हैं and they are going to extend till the plasma membrane. So you could see the membrane bound structures which are going to get extended from the nucleus till plasma membrane. और इसीलिए एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम की जो मेम्ब्रेन का सरफेस एरिया है, it is several times higher than that of plasma membrane. And that is why class endoplasmic reticulum is considered to be the best place for various metabolic activities occurring inside the cell. And because of this membranous structure, cell के अंदर का जो intracellular space है, it is divided into luminal space, that is the space inside the endoplasmic reticulum, and the other one is extraluminal space, that is the space in rest of the cytoplasm, right? क्योंकि इनका जो extension है वो न्यूक्लियस से प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन तक है, right? इसी के लिए सेल के अंदर का जो इंट्रासेल्युलर स्पेस है is being divided into luminal space, that is the space inside the endoplasmic reticulum, and the extraluminal space, that is the space that is present in the cytoplasm. Clear class? So क्यों endoplasmic reticulum को कहा जाता है best place for various metabolic activity? The reason being इनका जो surface area है it is quite higher than that of plasma membrane. Now let's understand the occurrence of endoplasmic reticulum. They are well developed in metabolically active cells. Class हमने last lectures में discuss किया है metabolically active cells क्या होते हैं, कैसे होते हैं, why they are considered to be much more active than a normal cell. Metabolically active cells में endoplasmic reticulum they are going to be well developed as in plasma membrane, liver cells, pancreatic cells and interstitial cells, but they are going to be poorly developed in spermatocytes. Absent रहेंगे resting cells में along with mature RBC. Now endoplasmic reticulum जो है it is composed of 3 components. These are cisternae, vesicles and tubules. Cisternae, you can see these are going to be flat, sac-like, parallelly arranged, interconnected structures, right? वेसिकल्स जो हैं दे कैन बी राउंड और दे कैन बी ओवल इन शेप, एंड ट्यूब्यूल्स जो हैं दे आर ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स जो कि ब्रांच्ड हो सकते हैं और दे कैन बी अनब्रांच्ड। सो सिस्टर्ने, वेसिकल्स एंड ट्यूब्यूल्स ये सब मिलकर के बनाते हैं एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम। Now let's understand types of endoplasmic reticulum. Now class, let's understand types of endoplasmic reticulum. Two types है endoplasmic reticulum के. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum and the other one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now class, rough endoplasmic reticulum की जो membrane है it appears rough and that is due to the presence of protein factories of the cell, that is ribosome, and that is why rough endoplasmic reticulum they are considered to be granular type of endoplasmic reticulum. जबकि स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में आपको ऐसा कोई एसोसिएशन देखने नहीं मिलता. No ribosomes are present on their membrane and that is why they are considered to be agranular type. Now class, since ribosomes, as you know, endoplasmic reticulum में जो ribosomes present हैं, these are ATS type, right? This is going to be 40S. This is going to be 40S and this is going to be 60S. ये smaller subunit है ribosome का, ये larger subunit है ribosome का. Now this larger subunit is going to be attached to this cisternae, यानी कि इस मेम्ब्रेन के साथ में रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम की मेम्ब्रेन से ये लार्जर सब यूनिट अटैच रहेगा और अटैचमेंट में जो प्रोटीन हेल्प कर रहा है दैट प्रोटीन इज राइबोफोरिन. याद रखना क्लास, राइबोफोरिन वो प्रोटीन है विच इज गोइंग टू हेल्प राइबोसोम्स टू गेट अटैच्ड टू द मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. जबकि राइबोफोरिन्स यानी कि प्रोटीन्स स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में एब्सेंट रहेंगे सिंस राइबोसोम्स प्रेजेंट नहीं है, सो नो अटैचमेंट और नो प्रोटीन इज रिक्वायर्ड. नाउ क्लास, रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में जहां पे ये राइबोफोरिन्स प्रेजेंट रहेंगे वहां पे प्रेजेंट रहेगा पोर, यानी कि रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम की मेम्ब्रेन में पोर प्रेजेंट रहते हैं और वहीं से जो प्रोटीन की सिंथेसिस होती है, right, that protein enters into the luminal part of endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum class, they are composed of flat interconnected sac like structures, right, यानी cisternae से mainly composed होते हैं and very less tubules. जबकि स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम मेनली कंपोज्ड होते हैं tubules as well as vesicles. Now class, rough endoplasmic reticulum they are going to be developed from the nuclear membrane. आपको नजर आ रहा है ये न्यूक्लियस है, ये बाहर की तरफ न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन है और इस न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन से अराइज हो रहे हैं हमारे रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. और स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम they are going to be developed from rough endoplasmic reticulum. Very very important class कि रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन से डेवलप होंगे जबकि स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम आपके रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम से डेवलप होंगे. रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम दे आर गोइंग टू बी इंटरनल इन पोजीशन, यानी कि ये अंदर की तरफ को है सेल के, while स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम दे आर गोइंग टू बी पेरिफेरल इन पोजीशन, यानी कि बाहर की तरफ को है, राइट. देन rough endoplasmic reticulum they are going to be well developed in cells which are involved in protein synthesis, since इनमें ribosomes present हैं which are going to be involved in protein synthesis. तो ये आपके well developed रहेंगे pancreatic cells में as well as liver cells में, जबकि smooth endoplasmic reticulum they are going to be well developed in cells which are involved in fat synthesis, glycogen synthesis as well as steroid synthesis. So class, these were the major functions or these were the major differences between rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. You must be very much clear कि क्यों हम rough endoplasmic reticulum को granular type कहते हैं, What are agranular types? Riboforeign protein किस type से associated है, right? Which type is more close to the nuclear membrane and which is more close to the plasma membrane or peripheral in position? इसके अलावा आपने देखा कि प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस में which type is involved, that is rough, and the one that is involved in fat, steroid or glycogen synthesis, these are smooth endoplasmic reticulum. साथ ही क्लास आपको याद रखना है कि राइबोफोरेंस जहां पे प्रेजेंट रहते हैं वहां पे मेम्ब्रेन में प्रेजेंट होता है पोर, राइट? और उस पोर की मदद से ही जो प्रोटीन सिंथेसाइज हुआ है इट विल गेट ट्रांसफर्ड टू द ल्यूमिनल पार्ट ऑफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. Now class, let's understand functions associated with rough endoplasmic reticulum. As I already told you class कि rough endoplasmic reticulum, they are well developed in cells which are involved in protein synthesis. सबसे पहले क्लास राइबोसोम्स जो रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम से एसोसिएटेड हैं, these ribosomes are said to be bound ribosomes since they show association with rough endoplasmic reticulum. They are bounded with the membrane of rough endoplasmic reticulum. और ये जो bound ribosomes हैं, they are involved in the formation of three type of proteins and these are lysosomal proteins जो कि आगे जाके लाइसोसोम्स का पार्ट बनेंगे, राइट, विच आर कंसिडर्ड टू बी द suicidal bags of the cell. Plasma membrane protein which will help in the composition of plasma membrane and the third one are secretory proteins जो कि सेल में बनेंगे and later they will pass out from the cell by the process of exocytosis. Bound ribosomes class आपको ध्यान रखना है, they are involved in the formation of lysosomal protein, plasma membrane protein and secretory protein. कौन से प्रोटीन बाउंड राइबोसोम नहीं फॉर्म करेंगे? These are going to be cytoplasmic protein. This is very very important class. Cytoplasmic जो प्रोटीन है ये बाउंड राइबोसोम फॉर्म नहीं करेंगे. Such proteins are going to be formed by free ribosomes that are present in the cytoplasm. तो ध्यान रखना class, which proteins are formed by bound ribosomes and which protein is not formed by bound protein. Instead, they are formed by free ribosome that are present in the cytoplasm. Now class, once the protein have formed, अब इस प्रोटीन की क्या होगी? इस प्रोटीन में प्रोसेसिंग होगी and it will undergo modification. कैसे? आपको पता है कि प्रोटीन का जैसे ही फॉर्मेशन होगा that protein with the help of the pores they are going to get transferred in the lumen of endoplasmic reticulum. Lumen में आने के बाद ये प्रोटीन कुछ modifications दिखाएंगे. कैसे दिखाएंगे? They are going to get attached with the sugar chains. और प्रोटीन और शुगर चेन का कॉम्बिनेशन बनाता है glycoprotein and that process is said to be glycosylation. So class, यहाँ पे आपका फिर से एक important question बनता है that glycosylation का जो initial step है, right, it is going to start in the endoplasmic reticulum and the terminal step or the final step is going to complete in Golgi bodies. So rough endoplasmic reticulum में जो proteins बनेंगे वो है आपके लाइसोसोमल प्रोटीन, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन प्रोटीन and secretory proteins. Once the protein form will get transferred to the lumen, will undergo processing, will undergo modification, glycoprotein बनेगा, right? And then this formation of glycoprotein is said to be glycosylation. And all this happens because of the presence of pore present in the membrane of rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now class, let's understand the functions associated with smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now class, let's understand functions associated with smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum सबसे पहले class as they are involved in the synthesis of fat and steroids. right? They are present or they are well developed in cells that are associated with fat synthesis and steroid synthesis. Second class, they are involved in the metabolism of glycogen. As you know class, metabolism involves both formation as well as breakdown of glycogen. तो formation of glycogen में क्या होगा? Glycogen, they are going to get formed by the polymerization of glucose, right? And that process जहाँ पे glucose polymerize करेगा, glycogen form करेगा, that process is known as glycogenesis. And for the breakdown, enzymes present है जो कि क्या करेंगे, glycogen का breakdown करेंगे और बनाएंगे glucose, and that process जहाँ पे glycogen से form होंगे glucose is known as glycogenolysis. So basically, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they are involved both in glycogenesis as well as glycogenolysis. Glycogenesis में क्या होगा? ग्लाइकोजन का फॉर्मेशन होगा और ग्लाइकोजिनोलाइसिस में आपके ग्लाइकोजन का ब्रेकडाउन होगा in presence of enzyme. Next, they are involved in the formation of microbodies like spherosomes and glyoxysomes. Also, they are involved in the breakdown of foreign compounds like alcohol, drugs and pollutants. Class, as you know कि ये सारे substances lipid soluble होते हैं, right? So smooth endoplasmic reticulum can convert these lipid soluble substances into water soluble substances with the help of protein, that is P450. And that process जहाँ पे lipid soluble substances water soluble substances में convert होते हैं, such reactions are said to be hydroxylation. अगर substances आपके water soluble substances में convert हो जाएंगे, then they can be easily excreted out of the body. So this is how they are involved in the breakdown of foreign compounds by converting them into water soluble substances with the help of a protein, and the reaction is said to be hydroxylation. Last, they are involved in the uptake and release of calcium ion during muscle contraction and relaxation. So class, these were some of the important functions associated with smooth endoplasmic reticulum. फैट और स्टेरॉइड सिंथेसिस में इन्वॉल्व रहेगा, ग्लाइकोजन के फॉर्मेशन और साथ ही साथ इसके ब्रेकडाउन में इन्वॉल्व रहेगा बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ ग्लाइकोजेनेसिस एज वेल एज ग्लाइकोजिनोलाइसिस. फॉरेन कंपाउंड्स का ब्रेकडाउन करेगा बाय कन्वर्टिंग देम इनटू वाटर सोल्यूबल सब्सटेंसेस, thereby excreting them out of the body, right? इसके अलावा माइक्रोबॉडीज लाइक स्फेरोसोम और ग्लायोक्सीसोम्स फॉर्मेशन में हेल्प करेगा. मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन एंड रिलैक्सेशन के टाइम में इट इज इन्वॉल्व इन अपटेक एंड रिलीज ऑफ कैल्शियम आयन. सो क्लास, इन टुडेज लेक्चर वी हैव अंडरस्टूड एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम क्या होता है, राइट, एंड हाउ आर दे कंसिडर्ड टू बी द बेस्ट प्लेस फॉर वेरियस मेटाबॉलिक एक्टिविटीज. We understood types of endoplasmic reticulum, क्यों इन्हें हम ग्रैन्युलर और ए ग्रैन्युलर कहते हैं, राइट. राइबोफोरेंस क्या है, न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन से कौन सा टाइप अराइज होता है, और आपके रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम से हाउ स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम arises. Also we understood various functions associated with rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. I hope the lecture is very much clear to you. Please, if you like the lecture, if you like the content, do like, share, comment and subscribe to Unlock NEET so that we can help you as much as possible. So class, next lecture में हम discuss करेंगे another endomembrane system, that is Golgi body. So stay connected and stay tuned for our next lecture. Thank you.